In 1944, Indiana Jones and Oxford archaeologist Basil Shaw were apprehended by Nazi forces while on a mission to retrieve the Lance of Longinus from a castle nestled in the French Alps. During this operation, astrophysicist Jürgen Voller made a startling revelation to his superiors. He declared the lance a forgery. Instead, he had stumbled upon a fragment of Archimedes' dial, an intricate device crafted by the ancient Syracusan mathematician Archimedes. This mechanism had the intriguing capability to unveil temporal anomalies, potentially enabling time travel. In a daring escape, Jones managed to liberate Basil from captivity, securing the dial fragment in the process. Their audacious flight took them aboard a train brimming with pilfered antiquities, only narrowly avoiding a catastrophic derailment orchestrated by advancing Allied forces. Fast forward to 1969, where an aging Indiana Jones contemplates retirement from his tenure at Hunter College in New York City. Recent events have cast a shadow over his life. His partner Marion has departed, initiating legal separation proceedings due to Indy's profound despondency following the loss of their son Mutt in the Vietnam War. Unexpectedly, Indy's goddaughter, archaeologist Helena Shaw, makes an appearance, expressing her desire to explore the mysteries of the DL. Indy, however, sounds a note of caution, reminding her that her late father, Basil, became consumed by the dial's enigmatic properties before eventually bequeathing it to Indy with the intention of its destruction, a mission that had remained unfulfilled. In their pursuit of the dial's missing half, Indiana Jones and Helena Shaw delve into the depths of their college archives, only to be met with a sudden and violent assault by associates of Jürgen Voller. It becomes apparent that Voller has aligned himself with the CIA, now operating under the alias Dr. Schmidt within NASA. Shockingly, Helena's true colors are revealed as she emerges as an illicit antiquities trafficker, making a hasty getaway with the dial fragment, intending to auction it on the shadowy black market. Indy's predicament takes a darker turn when he is falsely implicated in the murders of two of his colleagues. This forces him to embark on a harrowing escape, weaving through the tumultuous backdrop of the Apollo 11 moon landing parade and an anti-war protest. Desperate for refuge, he turns to his old comrade Sala, who has transformed into a New York cab driver. Drawing from his knowledge of the underground antiquities trade, Sala deduces that Helena is likely planning to auction the dial in Tangier. He aids Indy in fleeing the country, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown. Within the confines of a Tangier hotel, Indy disrupts Helena's clandestine auction, only to find himself thwarted by the arrival of Voller and his ruthless cohorts, who seize the coveted artifact. A relentless pursuit ensues, with Indy, Helena, and her resourceful teenage companion, Teddy Kumar, giving chase through the winding streets in a tuk-tuk. As the plot unravels further, the CIA intervenes, driven to apprehend the renegade Voller, who has been disavowed by the U.S. government. Tragically, the confrontation takes a deadly turn when Voller's associates eliminate the CIA agents and commandeer their helicopter. Undeterred, Indy, Helena, and Teddy persist in their mission, tracking Voller to Greece. Here, they join forces with an old friend of Indy's, Ronaldo, a skilled deep-sea diver. Armed with Basil's research, they plunge into the depths of an ancient Aegean Sea shipwreck, retrieving a valuable Graphicos tablet that holds crucial clues, leading to the whereabouts of the dial's missing fragment. However, tragedy strikes when Voller ruthlessly eliminates Ronaldo. With their adversaries in hot pursuit, Indy's group manages to escape and races towards Sicily, their relentless pursuit by Voller continuing unabated. Within the enigmatic depths of the Ear of Dionysius cavern, Indiana Jones and Helena Shaw make a startling discovery: the resting place of Archimedes, along with the elusive second half of the dial, an artifact of profound importance. Yet, an astonishing anomaly strikes them when they observe a 20th-century wristwatch adorning the skeletal arm of Archimedes. Their investigation takes a treacherous turn as Jürgen Voller emerges from the shadows, taking Indy captive and inflicting a grievous wound upon him. In a desperate bid for freedom and justice, Helena and her steadfast companion Teddy manage to escape from Voller's clutches, initiating a high-stakes pursuit of their captor. As the dial is meticulously reconstructed, Voller unveils his audacious scheme, a plan to journey back in time to the year 1939, intent on assassinating Adolf Hitler and altering the course of World War II in Germany's favor. The stage is set at an airfield, where Voller activates the dial, pinpointing a rift in the fabric of time within the sky. Indy finds himself a captive aboard Voller's commandeered aircraft, while Helena clandestinely hitches a ride in the landing gear. Teddy, ever vigilant, trails them in another aircraft. However, as they approach the time fissure, Indy is struck by a chilling revelation. The shifting tides of continental drift may have distorted the temporal coordinates. Rather than 1939, their descent catapults them into the heart of the siege of Syracuse in the year 212 BC. The warring forces on the ground mistake Waller's aircraft for a menacing dragon, resulting in a catastrophic shootdown that claims the lives of all aboard, save for Indy and Helena, who execute a daring parachute escape just moments before the crash. Archimedes, a bewildered witness to this temporal upheaval, stumbles upon Waller's lifeless body and the peculiar wristwatch amid the wreckage. He entrusts the dial to Indy, while retaining possession of the anachronistic timepiece himself. In a revelation that defies the boundaries of time, Indy and Helena learn that Archimedes devised the dial to facilitate the transit of individuals from the future, but only to the year 212 BC. As the temporal fissure begins to collapse, Indy contemplates remaining in this distant epoch, sensing that his present offers little to return to. Fearing the dire consequences of a temporal paradox, Helena takes drastic action by rendering Indy unconscious. In a disoriented awakening, Indy finds himself in his contemporary apartment, surrounded by familiar faces: Helena, Teddy, Sala, and the long-lost Marion. A poignant reunion takes place as Marion and Indy, separated by time and tribulations, are finally reunited, concluding this perplexing and adventurous investigation into the mysteries of time and history.